Hi, everyone, and welcome to another one of our online classes. Today, we're going to work with Alli helping me demo with some standing poses and ending up attempting to do King Pigeon. We're going to warm up for that. So, ready? Let's begin. Take a deep breath in. You're going to start seated in a comfortable position. Out through the nose. Drop the shoulders. Let go of any tension. Bring your attention to the breath. Slow down the length of the inhale and the exhale. Try to make them nice and even. On your next inhale, take the arms up above you. Take your gaze up, little bit of a back bend, and then hands to heart center. Again, on your next inhale, repeat. Reach your arms up. Nice big stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, lift the arms up. Reach, stretch, gaze up, hands to heart center. Nice. From here, we're going to lean forward and come onto all fours. And then you're going to take your leg out to the side for gate pose. Here, with one leg extended, you're going to start your cat-cow. So breathing in, letting the belly drop. Point the tailbone to the sky. Then bring the belly in. Exhale, round the back, push into the mat. Inhale, drop the belly. Nice work. Lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Back, exhale. Belly to spine. Lead with the belly when you round the back. Squeeze the belly, start engaging the core and push into the mat. Again. Take a few more, following the rhythm of your own breath. And we're going to meet in the middle, neutral back. We're going to take the top arm and lift, side stretch. And then bring it back to center and reach towards your toes. Again, inhale, side stretch. Switch through center. Reach for the toes. Nice. Again, inhale, reach. And last one to reach the toes. Then we're going to come up through center. Bend the leg to a 90-degree. Bring the hand on the knee. And then shift forward. And make sure that your stance is wide enough so that the knee doesn't go over the toes. Nice adjustment, Alli. And then we're going to come back and dip. Link your breath to the pose, coming back to center, and then dip again. Center and dip. We're going to stay here. We're going to bring our hands down to the floor and take a low lunge. So adjusting. And then take the arms up. Knee is on the floor. Lower the arms back down. Left hand, center it inside of the foot and open up to a twist. Now you can stay here, or you could take the top arm parallel to the extended leg, reaching to the back of the room. Or you can also move into the quad stretch by bending the knee, bringing the foot towards the hand, opening the shoulder, adjusting, and bringing in that quad stretch. When you're ready, let go of the foot. Bring the hands down and move into all fours. Again, taking gate pose to the other side. Yes. So let's do cat-cow. In your gate pose. Rounding out the back on the exhale. Dropping the head, stretching, breathing, letting the belly drop. And we're going to meet in the middle, neutral back. And we're going to take that side stretch, top arm goes overhead, diagonal, and then bring it to center. Other arm goes towards the toes. Then bring it into center, side stretch. Nice. Making a diagonal from your foot, your extended leg, all the way up to the to the tips of your fingers. Then bring it through again and reach for the toes. One more time, that side angle stretch. And last time to reach towards the toes. And coming back to center on all fours. Leg stays extended, and we're going to come up to a 90-degree with the knee. And we're going to take it to open the hips. Adjust the bottom leg if you need to. So we're going to come up and down. We're moving the hips up and then opening down. Yes, link with the breath. And one more on this last one. We come to center. We bring the hands down for a low lunge. Adjust the back knee. Adjust wherever you need to. And then bring the arms up. Overhead, low lunge. Come down, center the right arm on the inside of the foot and take a twist. Here you have, again, the options to stay here, to lower the arm where it's parallel to the bottom leg, or to reach for the foot and add in the quad stretch. And release, bringing the hands in front of you and taking that leg back to come all the way down onto your belly on the mat. Hands are by your side, palms are facing up, and we're going to take locust pose. So on your next inhale, lift the chest off the mat, legs come off the mat, little bit of a back bend and back strengthener here. Inhale, lift a little higher and hold that height on your exhale. Keep it up, chest up, pelvis pressing into the mat. Back of the body is engaged. And then on your next exhale, relax, dropping all the way down to the mat, taking your cheek or your forehead to the mat. We're going to do that one more time. This time we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. And when you're ready, on the inhale, lift the chest and legs off the floor, engaging your lower back, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the back body, squeezing your palms together, breathing through the squeeze, lift a little higher, and then on your exhale, you're going to lower all the way down. And you're going to rest. Plant your hands on the mat and push your hips back to child's pose. And from there, let's take it up to downward dog. We're going to bring the right leg up and bring it through for warrior one. Bring the back heel down, adjust your stance, square the hips, lift in the chest, ground through the feet. Pivoting the back foot, open up to warrior two. Deepen on the exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Notice the legs stay in the same position as she reaches back, and then she's going to cartwheel her arms forward to take her flow. Step it back to plank, using the knees if you need to. Chaturanga, inhale up, dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg goes up for downward dog splits. She's going to bring it through to warrior one. Adjust the back heel. Nice job, Alli. Lifting through the chest as she grounds her legs and squares her hips. On your next inhale, warrior two, pivot the back foot, adjust, open the hips. Hips go from being squared forward to being open in the warrior two. Going to keep her legs as they are. She reaches back to reverse her warrior. And she's going to come all the way forward to take her flow. Plant the hands, step it back to chaturanga on the exhale. She's using her knees to show the modifications. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few breaths here, adjust your downward dog, maybe pedal the legs or bend the knees deep to straighten and lengthen that spine. Then when you're ready, you're going to walk your hands towards your feet. Other way, yep, because we're going to stay in a forward fold. We're going to do a rag doll. So you're going to take opposite elbows with your hands. We're going to swing back and forth, letting the head drop heavy. Planting the left hand in the center. You can use a block under your hand here and opening for a twist. Bending the left knee. And let's switch sides. Nice. Notice how her alignment of the shoulders stacked one over the other. And how her twist originates from the lower back, not from the upper back. And come down. Fold forward. Take a halfway lift. Drop again into a forward fold so that you can roll up nice and slow, bend the knees, let the arms hang heavy all the way up to standing. All right, Alli, if you want to center into Tadasana in the middle of your mat or at the top of your mat. All right, so from here, from the mountain pose, you're going to use your right leg to step back into a low lunge. That means knee is on the ground. Take your arms up. Inhale, deepen. Exhale. Bring your arms down, hips back to half splits. Nice. Come back into your low lunge. This time, bring your arms behind you. Interlace the fingertips behind you and stretch, opening the chest. Now we're going to tuck the back toes under and lift to a high lunge, leaving the arms exactly as they are. Nice. Now release the hands up towards the sky and take a twist over the front leg. From here, we're going to take exalted warrior. That means the left arm stays down, a right arm reaches up. We're going to swing it all the way around to warrior two. Drop the back heel. Nice. Reverse your warrior inhale. And take your side angle stretch. Inhale, straightening the front knee. We're going to take a reverse triangle. Then making any adjustments with your feet that you need to, but trying to go into half moon slowly with control. You're going to reach forward, bend that front knee so that you can lower the arm for support. Float that back leg, half moon. Nice. Find your balance. From here, we're going to try to leave that floating leg up all the way up to one-legged Tadasana. So you bring it up. Very nice. From here, we're going to take that leg back again, but this time to revolving half moon. So left arm comes down. Right arm, excuse me, comes down. Left arm lifts. Nice, Alli. So coming into our revolved half moon, Alli's going to lower the back leg, stay in a high lunge with arms in a twist. Perfect. And we're going to take exalted warrior from here. Then she's going to lower her hips and her arms to revolved ninja pose, letting her hips hover. Yes. And then turning to the front, hips go to the back for ninja pose on the same side. Nice. When she's ready, she's going to lower her arms to a wide leg forward fold, bringing the hips up, adjusting the feet, taking a moment here to fold forward. Planting the left arm down and opening to a twist. And switching sides. And coming down to center, she's going to walk her arms to the back of the mat and take a pistol pose by bending the front knee and then bringing that back leg in front, finding her balance, taking the arm to the outside of the foot. It's very tricky, but it's kind of fun to find the balance. So you're using the opposite arm to find the balance, squeezing the core. And she did it, sitting down into the pistol squat. Now I'm going to ask her to release and land on the back, on her back into the mat, all the way down on your back, Alli. Good job. All right, so we're going to roll back and forth with the knees to the chest to make your way up to standing. We're going to work on the other side. All right. Left leg back into a low lunge. Add your arms up. Nice. Take your arms down and your hips back for half splits. Breathe and deepen. Come back to the low lunge, arms up, overhead, and then bring them behind you. Interlace the fingertips. Inhale, open the chest. We're going to tuck the toes under, come up to a high lunge, leaving the arms in the bind for one breath. Release the arms, they come overhead. Inhale. Take a twist, tee out the arms. We're going to take an exalted warrior, lower the back arm, reach for a side stretch. She's going to cartwheel her arms all the way forward, pivot that back foot for warrior two, land the heel. Inhale, reverse warrior, mindful to keep the legs bent as they are. And go over to your side stretch. Going to reverse the triangle, so straighten that front leg as you reach back on the inhale. Reaching forward, bending that front leg to reach over for half moon. Nice. Float the back leg. From half moon, floating leg comes up to center for one-legged Tadasana. Nice. She's going to take that floating leg back again for revolved half moon. Gonna push it back and bring the left hand towards the floor for support. Finding her balance, pushing down on that bottom leg, opening the shoulders. See how beautifully her shoulders are stacking one on top of the other. One more breath, and when she's ready, she's gonna land that back leg for an exalted warrior. Top arm goes back, you reach over. Inhale, yes. Arms come up for a high lunge. Take the arms out to a T, twist over the front leg one more time. We're going to go into our reverse ninja. So she's going to bring her arms down, lower the hips, let them hover. Arm is extended. Nice little stretch for the hip. Then she's going to bring it all the way around for ninja on the same side. Breathe. Nice job. When she's ready, she's going to bring her arms down to help her go into a forward, wide leg forward fold. So here, since we already did twists on the first round, you have an option of reaching for the opposite ankle and taking a side body stretch. Or a twist. Switch sides. You can also bring your hands just on the floor with a straight back and work on opening the hamstrings if the twist is not in your practice today. Coming back to center, she's going to walk to the back of her mat and attempt pistol on the other side. So she squats down, brings that leg through, hips drop. Second side is always easier. Look at that form, you guys. Beautiful. She's pushing into her arms. She's activating her core. She's squeezing into that bent leg. And she's going to roll down. That's good. That's where we need to end up. So seated. Alli, you can release. You can come down onto your back. Take a little break by bringing your knees to the chest and giving them a hug. We're going to stay down. We're going to extend our legs and begin working on our core. So if you need to center on the mat, I'm going to ask Alli to bring both legs up towards the sky and nice and straight as she can. We're going to lower one at a time, not all the way to the mat, but keeping them hovering. And we're going to switch. So keep alternating as one comes up, the other one comes down. Yes. Keep going. And now she has the option to bring her hands behind her head and lifting the neck and shoulders off the mat to add a little bit of intensity. It's up to you here. Head relaxed or head and shoulders engaged. Keep going. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees to the chest. Give them a hug. We're going to do that again. So Alli, legs straight up into the air. Bring the hands behind your head. And now we're going to add to bicycle the elbow towards the extended opposite leg. So we're adding a little twist. Keep it going here. Breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower. Give your knees a hug. Round the back. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to the mat. That your knees are bent, we're going to prepare for bridge pose. So align your ankles right under your knees. Feet are hip width apart. Push up into bridge pose, hips come up. Now another option here is to lift the hips a little bit higher and interlace the fingertips behind you for a shoulder stretch. Now you can stay here or you can lift one leg at a time just to add a little more intensity and a little more of a challenge. And then lower to switch. One more breath as you release the hands and lower the hips gently. So for our next one, your options are either to come into supported bridge, which you bring your block under your lower back, right above the butt, and then come down on it. And you can rest here, or you can go into full wheel for a nice and challenging back bend. So she's going to inhale, lift up, and then exhale, drop the head, adjust the feet. Take it to where she feels comfortable and can breathe fully in wheel. Going to be here for a few breaths. She's going to lower whenever she feels ready, as well as you at home. We're going to lower. Nice. Going to stay here for just a breath. We're going to bring the knees to the chest and rock and roll until we come up to seated. Good, Alli. If you can turn and face to the front. From here, you're going to come up onto your knees. So push up into your hands, bring that leg back. Bring your blocks in front of you. We're going to lift the hips and bring the elbows to the blocks, leaving the hips lifted and bringing the chest down to the mat. So a chest opener, shoulder opener to prepare us for pigeon pose. Breathing and deepening, relaxing into the pose. All right, when you're ready, come out of the pose. And you're going to make your way to pigeon again with the right leg in front, same leg. Bringing your belt, bringing it around the back of the foot. Bringing it over your shoulder, yes. And then we're going to do the drill so we can lift the elbow pointing forward, and then we're going to lower. And lift through the center. Stay here and lower. Lift and lower. So we're working with the shoulder here. Lift and lower. All right, so now you're going to lift the foot towards the glute. Take the elbow up to the sky, using your right hand for support if you need. Adjust. Maybe walk the hand down the belt. Maybe bring the other arm. And starting to form your king pigeon pose. Walking your arms down the belt towards your foot. And Alli, here she is in full king pigeon pose. Very beautiful. When you're ready, you're gonna release. Take some time to catch your breath, to reset. Then we're gonna try that with the left. Left leg comes forward for a low lunge. Arms are going to come up on the inhale and then exhale, cactus, arms. Keep it dynamic, tight to the breath. Inhale up, cactus arms. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Last one, inhale up, exhale back. Nice. Lowering the arms. You're going to reach back with the right arm to see if you can grab your foot, bringing into the quad stretch. Here's a place where you can also bring the belt. Also, Alli brought her elbow to the front knee, so you can either bring your elbow or your hand before you reach back. This will help with support as well. Bring the heel towards the glute and release. Bring the heel in and release. A few more times. Bring the heel in and you release. Bring the heel in, release. Bring the heel in, and now we're going to hold it there for a few breaths. Now release the leg and make your way down to pigeon pose. Left leg in front, right leg tracking right behind your hips. Maybe you want to take a glance back and make sure that that leg is where it's supposed to be. And we're going to start our little hover. So again, a reminder, option one is just lifting the hands off the mat and taking our upper body, keeping it nice and upright. If we can do that with ease, our next option is lifting the hips, hovering and releasing. Again, squeezing the inside, release, squeeze inner thighs, lift and release, lift, squeeze and release. One more time, lift, we're going to hold, we're going to breathe, and we're going to release. Make your way for your stretch using the block, so knees go back to kneeling pose. Hips stay upright. Elbows come onto your blocks. And chest comes down to open the shoulders and the chest. Coming up from the pose, Alli's going to sit back, remove the blocks, and make her way to pigeon pose again with the left leg in front. She's going to bring the strap to her foot and bring the strap over so her shoulder is pointing straight ahead, and then she's going to lower. So you open the shoulder and the elbow lowers as well, and then you bring it up overhead and you lower, up overhead and lower. Inhale, lifting and lowering. Yes, lift, close the chest, and then you open the chest as you lower the elbow. Yes, and bring it to center. And then open the chest, lower the elbow. Last one. Keep it here. Now, if you want to bring the other arm on top, or you can use it to support you on the side. Look how Ellie's walking her hands down the belt to see if she can reach. Walk your hands down the belt as much as you can, and then you're going to take a breath there. You're going to stop where you can continue to breathe in your back bend. See that you can have both hands on the foot. She's breathing. Beautiful. Try to breathe through the posture. When you're ready, you're going to come out of it. And you're going to fold forward. Alli, if you can swing that back leg all the way around and make your way to your back. Bring the knees to the chest. Give them a tight hug. Now let them fall over the left side and arms are out into a T. Take your gaze to the opposite side. If your eyes are closed, turn your head to the opposite side of your knees. Now bring the knees to center and switch sides. Bring the knees to center. Give them a hug. So much so that you squeeze into a little ball, that you lift your head off the floor, chin to chest, really squeeze tightly so that on your exhale you can release and let go onto your mat. Moving into our Shavasana pose. Taking a moment to let yourself completely melt onto the mat, supported by the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth so it sounds like a sigh. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale. Taking a moment to feel the feeling of gratitude for our bodies and what they're able to accomplish every day. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Valeria. This was Alli on the demo. Namaste.